Oh, what's going on everybody? Rob here, Trev2323. I wanted to tell you a little bit something about my front lawn here. I know it's kind of windy out, but if you could see my grass, it's kind of really long. They got some burn marks. I over fertilized that. That's my own spot. But I'm about to clean it up right now. But in the summertime, when it's like 90 degrees outside, constantly, I let it grow really long. And then when I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna raise the lawnmower really high. What drives me nuts is when people pay landscapers to come out once a week to cut their grass constantly, or like so often to cut their grass, and they cut it really short, and then the whole season they got like brown grass. Well, when you cut it that short, you just kill your grass. That's actually sun shining through. That's not burnt right there. That's all green actually, you know. But here, what it looks like over here. Okay, but also I wanted to show you on the irises, after they bloom, they look a lot neater when you cut the irises down, get all the dead stuff out of there. I gotta redo it, resituate everything, because the irises are dead on that side and there's no mums that are kept, but the mums are over here in the background. And the mums will bloom October, November-ish. The mums will bloom. And this year the alyssums didn't come up really good in the front. There's the alyssums, the little green in there. They're supposed to be purple flowering. They didn't come up really good, but the begonias are doing okay flowering. So I don't really mind. The alyssums didn't come up. And with your geraniums, you wanna, all this dead stuff, get some scissors and cut these dead ones back, because they'll keep blooming if you cut the dead ones back. But either way, I wanted to show you, I'm gonna go raise my lawnmower right now and cut the grass. But that's why I let it grow really tall in the 90-degree heat, because I don't want it to just turn brown from the sun beating on it all day long. So I'm gonna hire the lawnmower and I'll show you what it looks like afterward. Alright, I finished the weed whacking, but I wanted to show you, I'm lifting the lawnmower. This is the last one. The second from the last one is what I'm gonna lift it to raise it off the ground, because like I said, 90-degree heat, you don't want that beating on your grass all day long, every day. Alright, I just finished edging and cutting my grass. My blower don't work. I had to fix my blower, so that's another video. Look at, that's beautiful right there. Almost no weeds. Almost no weeds. This is the portion that gets the most sun. Right here. So I could have possibly over fertilized it, or it's just burning with the sun. I got trees right there, and trees right there. So you see the ones that's in the shade, beautiful, but the rest of it, I mean, it's nice, but not the perfect lawn that I would want, you know. So I did cut it extra high, like I said, so it don't burn. I cut it extra high, but what I'm doing right now is I'm using my drill with my little 1-inch bit, and I'm gonna do some aeration. I drill into the ground, so I'm gonna do about 4 lines going that way and that way, about 20 drills per line all the way through. And why, if you don't remember on all my videos, I show why you aerate, is because your grass roots and everything, when it grows, it interlocks with all each other. All the grass roots interlocks. See? And there's a thatch at the bottom. That's all thatch. See, on top of that thatch right there on the top, underneath it is the root thatch. So what happens when it rains, like it's been raining, the water will seep right into the ground right there. The water rolls off to where there's less spots, less roots, less thickness, less thatch. So you aerate, you poke holes all the way through it, so the water is able to seep into the ground right there. But don't all the way through, like where it's like you have no more grass because you poke too much holes. Like I said, right here there's probably gonna be 4 holes right here. 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4 holes right here, times 3 or 4 rows right there. And this is just, you know, a lot of times I'll just leave the drill at the front door. When I come home, I'll just do 2 lines and then wait till the next day. Do 2 lines, wait till the next day. Another thing what I'm doing right now is I'm repurposing. This was my Weed B Gone Ortho. I prefer Scott's, but this is an Ortho. It kills the weeds, not the lawn. Alright, so in 90-degree heat, I don't put the weed killer down the powder one. I'll use the liquid one to put some weed killer in the lawn, but I try not to do it when it's this hot. But what I will put down when it's this hot right now is some all-purpose plant food Miracle-Gro. I'll put about 3 big scoops inside of here, fill it up with water, shake it really good, and I'll spray that over the lawn because that feeds the lawn, okay? But if you got a lot of weeds, it's going to feed your weeds too, okay? But normally in the very hot sun, that's the worst time to water your grass, when it's beating hot sunlight. Today's cloud cover, so it's not that bad, but if it's full sun all day long, do not have your water on the front lawn all day long. You're just burning your lawn. The best time to water your lawn is at nighttime, when the sun goes down, when the sun's not as bright, for about 20 minutes per lawn. Now this one I'll put an oscillator, and I'll do 20 minutes just out front, period. Okay, so either way, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share. Hopefully I taught you a little bit something on how I do my best to keep my lawn like this.